what sits underneath the conversation, because that is what determines whether it lands or whether it all goes to shit. So these conversations are usually hard because they matter to us, because we care. So the neuroscience, your brain is constantly scanning for threat, and not just physical threat, but social threat. So to your brain, being judged can feel the same as being chased by a bear. Like, what? Get out. Yes, different trigger, same threat response. So the problem is avoidance actually doesn't reduce the discomfort. It feels like relief in the moment, but it hangs around and it costs you later. It drags out, right? And in leadership, you cannot avoid leadership, owning a business, you cannot avoid consequences. You delay them, and then usually they get bigger. No one sits down and teaches you how to stay calm when someone's emotional, or how to hold a conversation effectively when the stakes are high, or what to do when your own nervous system is activated and then you become emotional or dysregulated. Your brain doesn't respond to what is happening. It responds to what it thinks is about to happen based on past experiences. So science shows you cannot be genuinely curious and judgmental at the same time in the moment. I have had clients try to challenge me. I am yet to be proven wrong, and so is science. So they're different brain states. Judgment closes things down, curiosity opens them up. Regulating before communicating. You cannot access curiosity if your nervous system is lit up and we're dysregulated. Again, because if your body thinks that you're under threat, judgment comes online automatically to help protect you. It's doing its job. That's great. It's not always sometimes what we need. And this is why regulation has to come before communication. Before communication comes regulation. It should be a given part of this process. I want you to imagine just walking into a difficult conversation and the person across from you, just by you walking in, calms immediately, just because you have created a safer space. I think that's kind of impressive. It's a little bit magic. Just a sprinkle of that. Any negativity or nothing to do with you. Like anyone that says something negative or something they don't like about you, or that has nothing to do with you essentially and all to do with them. That's all their story, all their shit. And this is why obviously difficult conversations, they're not about courage or confidence, they're about understanding. And when we can recognize thinking differences and stay curious in those moments, people will actually feel seen and not judged, and the conversations just go better. Even when they're uncomfortable, what they found is this sentence signals belief, it reduces defensiveness, and it frames feedback as investment. So when you have feedback, so you could say, I'm giving you these comments, I'm giving you this feedback because I have very high expectations and I know that you can meet them.